For more than 25 years, the ICAS Foundation Air Show Hall of Fame has worked to recognize the pioneers, the trailblazers, the innovators, and leaders who have helped to make our air show industry what it is today. Individually, they have done much to form the air show community that we enjoy each and every day. From the pilots to the event organizers of our industry's earliest days to the leaders and innovators of today. We owe them a deep debt of gratitude. Together, they are the industry's legacy for all of us here tonight. Now, our second Hall of Famer tonight is Hugh Oldham. And Hugh Oldham was not able to make it here, and we're going to have a special presentation. So, Mr. Lee, if you would, roll that clip on Hugh Oldham. Roll it.
Although it is true that Hugh Oldham has been called a gadfly, a curmudgeon, and a mischief maker for much of his 60 years in the air show business, that is not why he will become the newest member of the Air Show Hall of Fame this evening. Tonight, we will recognize Hugh Oldham as an announcer, as a mentor, as a safety advocate, as a passionate and constructive critic focused on improving our business, as someone willing to commit time, resources, and expertise to realize his vision for a better, safer, and more entertaining airshow business, and as a respected leader within the airshow community. From the struggling students who he took on as long-term apprentices to the airshow industry he has devoted so much of his life to growing and improving, Hugh Oldham was born to nurture and cultivate. And our airshow community has been the beneficiary for more than half a century. And so, in recognition of that dedication, his long career as an airshow announcer, and all that he has done to make the airshow business stronger, the ICAS Foundation is pleased to induct Hugh Oldham into the Airshow Hall of Fame.
And now, since he couldn't be here, Hugh at his home sent us a video, and let's roll that video now. Mr. Lee, please.
Good evening, ICAS. First thing I need to do is to apologize to you for not being here in person because, well, frankly, I'm high mileage and I didn't buy the extended warranty. But I'd like to thank the foundation, the members of the board, and in the entire airshow industry for this recognition that I never thought that I would get, for I am a small fish in a large pond. But why have I been here, and why did I get started in this business? The humorous part of that is that I was the wind dummy for the Fort Jackson Sport Parachute team. And they, being the lowest ranking guy on the team, they threw me out first to see which way the wind was blowing. That's the way I got into the airshow business. Kind of snuck in the back door. As soon as I got my private pilot's license, I started flying jumpers. I flew jumpers in Barnwell, South Carolina for Woody Binnicker and Bobby Frierson, and Fayetteville, North Carolina for Gene Paul Thacker. Names that probably only mean something to the Golden Knights. But part of the best part of that was getting to fly for Steve Snyder during the testing of the paraplane. Now you know how old I am. I went on to started flying jumpers, and by the way, I started flying jumpers with 73 hours in my logbook for the princely sum of $5 an hour, which the FAA guys out there in the audience, I'll swear I didn't say this, but you know, it's too late. That was 50 years ago. But the biggest thing that I wanted to say in accepting this award is the fact that I appreciate it. I appreciate the award. I have received many things, awards, plaques, and everything else for my participation in Boy Scouts and business, for engineering accomplishments and all that. But one of the most prestigious ones, that I'll need to reach down here and get that, is this, the Golden Turkey. It was awarded to me by Scooter Yoke. I still don't know why I got the golden turkey, but you can see I keep it just to keep it in mind that maybe this hole in the bottom represents something that I really don't want to know about. The whole thing about being in the air show family, and especially for staying in it for 50 years, for over half a century that's been a part of my life, is you. The people in this room now and the ones who have gone before. We refer to the air show as family. And indeed we are. We bicker. We sometimes, just like any other family, we have our little arguments. But when somebody needs help, you're there. You've been there for me since some of the lowest points in my life to support me and keep me going and make me the person that I am. Bevo Howard, Bob Nance, Reed Garrison right here behind me with his airplane. Can you imagine being a little guy from South Carolina that gets to fly Art Scholl's Chipmunk? It's an amazing life that I've had. But as I wrap this up real quick, I want to tell you again, thank you to every one of you. Thank you for making me part of this family. And just remember one thing for me. We're all gypsies, we're carnies with airplanes, but we are also purveyors of great dreams. Good night, ICAS. Hey, Dano, where's the bar?
Accepting, yeah, how about it? Accepting for Hugh Oldham, his air boss, and his dear friend George Klein.
Well, I am the one who nominated you, and I want to tell you, when I went back to looking at his record back in Vietnam and all the other things he had done over the years, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing what he had done. And he really was a wind dummy for those folks, and they pushed him out. But he has done everything. I started out being an air boss back in the 80s, middle 80s, and he was one of my first announcers. And he always encouraged me, and he told me when I did wrong. So you got to understand, Hugh tells it like it is, as you've heard tonight, and he always will. He wanted to be here. He called me about 2 weeks ago. He is not mobile enough to be here. His health is deteriorating as we speak, but he is a good guy, and we are pleased to get him in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. Thank you very much.
Just because our recipient can't be here doesn't mean we can't show him some love. So we've made arrangements with the great sound and lighting crew. We're going to bring up the house lights right now. What I'd ask you to do is stand up, turn around, and face those cameras back there, because Hugh is going to get this film. And we'll give him a big round of applause. We'll toast him. We'll tell him we love him for all he's done. Hugh Oldham, these are your friends. These are your family members. Thank you for your tremendous contributions. We love you.